Well, first, let me start by thanking Mayor Deemy and Chief Dodge for having us today. Today we're going to do a demonstration of some in-car computers and some body cameras that the men and women here at Johnson City PD are wearing. But today's a really good day. As many of you know, last year we had announced some public protection dollars that we were allocating throughout SD 52 to police agencies and fire agencies, and specifically for Johnson City, we had an opportunity to appropriate $50,000 to the police agency so they could, again, upgrade their computer systems and give their members body cameras. And if you remember, I said at that particular press conference that it was critically important for me in doing my part as the new state senator to ensure that our members of law enforcement had what they needed to be successful. But more importantly, we were doing our due diligence and ensuring that we continue to enjoy a good relationship between the community and the police. And I think anytime we have an opportunity to increase transparency, as having body cameras on members does, I think that's a good thing for all of us. And if we are taking a proactive approach in increasing transparency, taking a proactive approach about building relationships, I think we'll continue to see good things happen in this particular community. Chief Dodge is a remarkable public servant. He's got a wonderful police department here in Johnson City. Men and women who work for him work very diligently to keep our community safe. So really it was a pleasure and an honor, Chief, to be able to do this with you, and I'm looking forward to the demonstration. Offer some remarks, and then sure. The mayor maybe.
I just want to say that when I took over 2.5 years ago as chief here, one of my primary goals, as the mayor can attest to, was to start a body camera program here. And I immediately began researching that and found that the costs were much higher than I had anticipated. And we discussed several options for rolling out some form of program. We discussed having a reduced number of cameras that all the officers would share, but that's not the way they're meant to be used, and that could cause some accountability issues. So we were really at a dead end when I reached out to the senator, and he was able to come up with this money for us, which was absolutely crucial for us to be able to get not only these body cameras, but also new in-car computers. Lack of trust is a tremendous barrier to effective community policing, and these body cameras will go a long ways to help building trust with our residents so that we can better serve our community. And as far as the in-car computers go, just the increases in technology have made it absolutely necessary to have computers in the cars. We were running with outdated household laptops that gave us constant problems. Connectivity issues, scanning issues, and they just weren't powerful enough to run modern software. So they're also very expensive. It takes a rugged computer application to withstand the rigors of a patrol environment. So the money that he got for us was just absolutely crucial for us, not only to be able to effectively and efficiently do our jobs on patrol, but also to get the body camera program going and be as open and transparent as possible.
Mayor?
I'd like to say is, yes, when I appointed Chief Dodge to the position, that was one of the first things he brought up was a body camera program, and I was fully on board with it from day one, and I think it was a great idea. He did try other avenues, grants and so forth, to get the body camera program going, but I've always been a proponent that our force needs the tools to do the job, to be transparent to the community, and do the best job possible. And I support them fully in making sure they have the tools, because I want the best force out there, and I believe we do have the best force out there. And again, I can't thank Senator Akshar enough for being able to bring us this funding and to support our department as much as he does, and support the community as much as he does. And again, it's great that what they've done and what the chief has done, moving us forward into the 21st century, because that's what it's going to take to battle the crime and the problems and the epidemics that are out there right now. So again, thank you, Senator. Thank you, Chief.
Sure,
appreciate it. Great job.
New police purposed computers have built-in scanners on the side that Sergeant Van Wee's going to show, where the officer simply has to wave the license and registration next to the scanner on the side of the computer, and it automatically will populate a ticket or an accident report with the driver's information.
So we're just giving everybody an example, or show what these body cameras can do. Of course, you just heard that he activated that, and these are my friends from the media. I want to thank them specifically for covering such an important story, and I personally want to thank the men and women of law enforcement for doing such a remarkable job to keep our community safe. Chief, thank you for your leadership, and Mayor, I thank you for your leadership as well.